A Misfits boxer, accused of texting inappropriately with a 15-year-old girl, immediately kicked from the promotion. But the truth is even more salacious. Good evening, and welcome to tonight's Happy Punch investigation into the release of Uncle Pizza. On Sunday night, promoter Mams Taylor put out a tweet noting that Misfits Boxing will no longer be working with Uncle Pizza. The video from content creator Zerg purporting to show him exchanging messages with a 15-year-old girl. But just who is Uncle Pizza? Slapped with the tag of an industry plant by viewers after showing up for Misfits X Series 6 for a fight with Yuddy Gang, Chris Wardy is a boxer and TikToker who trains out of Ivan Silv's gym, Jackrabbit, in Long Beach. He won his debut match against Yuddy Gang, a controversial split decision. And when they rematched in November, the fight was equally controversial, however the decision went the other way. He's a training partner of many of YouTube boxing's biggest names. He's been in there with Dean the Great for sparring. He's sparred with the likes of Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor, B. Dave. He's been around for many big camps. However, his following is limited. How did he end up on Misfits? We understand that he was a late notice replacement for another fight and ended up against Yuddy Gang TV on X Series 6 in New Orleans. Since then, fans have been intrigued by Uncle Pizza. They've wanted to know what comes next. Well, unfortunately, we know boxing will be coming next for Mr. Chris Wardy. Yes, he was removed from the Misfits roster on Sunday when Mams Taylor released a tweet saying that Misfits Boxing will no longer be working with Uncle Pizza. Ever since, fans have been keen to understand exactly what happened with Uncle Pizza. A video from Zerg on Instagram, we'll get to who he is later, shared a series of screenshots purporting to show Uncle Pizza speaking with who he believed to be a 15-year-old girl. In fact, it was a decoy set up by Zerg, who regularly places decoys to catch out predators in Chris Hansen-style content on his Instagram page. We've spoken to sources high up in Misfits Boxing for this story, and they've told us that the process of removing Uncle Pizza was a swift one. They saw the screenshots, they came to a conclusion, they spoke to him, and he was out. Mams Taylor has a zero tolerance policy for any sort of behavior like this. But who's Zerg? And indeed, who is Ashley King? The young lady that Uncle Pizza was purported to speak to does not exist. She's a decoy. Zerg is an Instagram user. He's a social media influencer. His real name is Arland Quarryman. He's a national champion powerlifter, and he's actually got a bigger following on social media than Uncle Pizza himself. A cursory glance at his page shows these Chris Hansen-style videos all over. In fact, some after the Uncle Pizza scandal, which only took place yesterday. And our investigation has uncovered a number of messages, privately and publicly, from Zerg calling out Uncle Pizza for a boxing match. He was looking to get on Misfits Boxing against one of either Uncle Pizza, Fox the G, or Small Spartan J. He was rebuked by Uncle Pizza in his fight offer due to being a relative unknown in the scene. At that point, the account that lured Wardy into the conversation messaged him and asked him why he wouldn't fight Zerg. These are messages that weren't in the original Instagram video that incriminated Uncle Pizza. The girl could be seen asking why he wouldn't fight him and arguing the case for why Uncle Pizza should give him an opportunity to fight in the Misfits Boxing ring. All of the messages on Instagram have been made public, and our investigation has uncovered them all. However, the Snapchat messages, which are deemed the crux of this issue, have only been released from the side of Zerg and his decoy. He admitted on a Twitter space yesterday that the decoy was in fact him. He was luring Uncle Pizza in, having claimed to be tipped off that such a thing was possible. The girl in the pictures is believed to be over the age of consent. She's believed to be a girl that he met on a dating app, although that part of the story has yet to be verified. The issue that Misfits Boxing had with Uncle Pizza when they came to him with this information was his lack of consistency. At first, he claimed it wasn't him. This is backed up by DMs posted on IFN. A fan is believed to have messaged Uncle Pizza saying that he had engaged in quote-unquote weird, to which he responded that it wasn't even me for real and that the snap is not even mine. He then added that he's got a whole girl and noted that Zerg has been trying to fight him, but that he had said no plenty of times. Wardy and his coach Ivan Silv are now maintaining that it was after the argument that he knew that he was dealing with a fake account. He spoke to Ashley King about Zerg for a considerable period of time, and he was then later contacted with the message about being a videographer for something he was shooting in Atlanta, Georgia. At multiple times in the interaction, Wardy is told that the girl is 15 years old. However, he continues to offer her work, filming an OnlyFans video where he would be engaging in sexual contact with another woman. Wardy and his coach Ivan Silv claim he was joking at this point, that he knew it was Zerg, and that he was trying to bait out his rival and find out the true identity of Ashley King. There appears to be confusion in some of these messages over whether or not the girl will be engaging in the acts herself. He even jokes at one point that she must ask her dad. But the damning message is a Snapchat post only shared on Zerg's behalf where he says, "I would fuck but shit you young." We've made regular offers to Uncle Pizza to come on the show and talk about it. At first he seemed interested in doing it. He sent me a message thanking me for offering him the chance to give his side of the story. But over the next few hours we were unable to contact him, and he is now refusing to answer our calls. Uncle Pizza's comments have been limited. Aside from a Snapchat story in which he claimed he was trolling, it's been his coach Ivan Silv who's done all the talking on his behalf. His story of trolling does make sense, certainly if you look at some of these DMs. There is an argument to be made. The language used is the same. It's very unlikely that a high school girl would know who Zerg is and would be imploring Uncle Pizza to fight him. But some of these messages, they're just strange messages. We understand that Uncle Pizza will not be boxing on Misfits again, but Zerg also will not be getting an opportunity to fight his case in the ring. The account has now changed the name to Megan Poor and gone private. He claims it's too high profile to catch any other predators in the sting. No matter what the truth is, Uncle Pizza will not be boxing on Misfits ever again. Nor will Zerg, if that was what he was looking for. It's not my job, as the one doing the investigation, to come to a conclusion for you to be happy with. That's up to you as the viewer. Let us know in the comment section below your thoughts on this case. I've been your host, Donald Corby. I'll be back with the Happy Punch news very shortly. We've got a big story to break tomorrow, so stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you and good night.